It's pretty consistent, every initiative that we've taken, and that is saving us money, it's good for the environment, and my favorite part is it is bringing people together.
Housing co-ops are doing amazing things when it comes to environmental sustainability. To inspire action, we are featuring 2 co-ops that have adopted CHF Canada's Model Environmental Sustainability Policy. They modify the policy to suit their own unique situation. The policy guides them in making decisions about their co-op's sustainable practices and helps to engage their members.
When they brought us the new environmental policy that they had drafted, it was much better and very clear, and we thought, this is great. This puts into words what we've been trying to do. I'm Michelle Maldonado. I'm a member of Swansea Village Co-op. Swansea Village Co-op is located in Toronto. It's a 96-unit co-op. Great location, right between Humber River, Lake Ontario, High Park, one of the biggest parks in Toronto, and Bloor West Village.
And so they reached out to us. They said, this is just something we think would be helpful moving forward to increase and to foster and to maintain sustainable practices. Here's our template. It's a Word document. I took a look at it. Everything in it seemed to make sense. So my relationship with the Agency for Cooperative Housing in that sense was fairly helpful, but they just sort of encouraged me and the Green Committee and our co-op to think about a sustainability policy, and as a result, we did so.
My name is Ben Bryce. I'm the chair of the Green Committee at the Pacific Heights Housing Co-op. We're in Vancouver's West End, near Sunset Beach, about a block and a half from the beach.
We, in our garbage room, turned 2 dumpsters into a second dumpster for paper and then other bins for plastics and glass. So that was the initial activity of the Green Committee, and then from there it spread to composting and encouraging bike parking and encouraging bike use.
My name is Marlon Arscott. I was born and raised in co-op housing. I've worked in the co-op housing sector for a little over 10 years. I've managed this co-op for 6 years. I think the co-op's always been a pretty green place. There was a green committee when I got here. It's almost as if the sustainability policy has, in a way, kind of replaced the green committee.
When we started coming up with ideas of let's build vegetable gardens, let's fill the lawns of grass with trees, we did have a few people who were a little reluctant. It was really nice to see once we started doing that. They loved the blossoms. They loved seeing everyone out because it brings everyone out. It was more reason for them to say, well, that was actually easy, let's keep going. And it was fun. No one's tired of it. It hasn't become an old thing of, oh, environmental green, yes, we know it's been done. They're still very motivated.
It makes sense for a co-op, for a multi-million-dollar project to save money. You save money by composting compared to throwing it all in the garbage bin. You save money by not wasting water. So there's a real economic incentive to be more sustainable.
Recently, we received funding from CMHC for some projects that we'd like to do, including having an energy audit and having a new building condition assessment. And that's going to help guide us in terms of what immediate projects we need to do, long-term projects, and which ones can be linked with environmental sustainability in mind. So we're trying to make sure that we're always keeping that in mind as we're doing improvements to the buildings.
About 10 years ago, we replaced half of the windows on the north side of the building. And coming up in the near future, we want to do the other half. It cuts down the draft. It means there's less energy used in each unit for heating.
The latest initiative that we've taken is to replace our roofs and our makeup air units, and that's a big project. It's costing a little over $1 million.
We also did recaulking, so that really eliminated the draft issues we were having. So now in the winter, our apartments are warmer, we're not having to use as much heat, and in the summer, they're cooler, we're not having to pump the air conditioners as much.
One of the things that we've done over the past few years is replacing all of our fridges with Energy Star. We've also been putting aerators on all of our sinks and shower heads, and our purpose originally in taking some of these initiatives was to keep our usage down and to keep our waste down. But what's really shown us the benefit is the financial side, and seeing that our bills have kind of leveled out and they're not as high as they once were.
Some of the first steps that our Green Committee took, and I think that other Green Committees and other co-ops could take, could be focused on the things that you could call low-hanging fruit, bringing in a recycling program, bringing in a compost program. We have these little boxes in both laundry rooms for battery recycling and CFL bulk recycling.
We've also started a library in the lobby of one of our buildings, and we also have installed a diabetes clothing recycling box, donation box. Before it would just end up in the garbage, now they actually have a place to put it. We also have had our own backyard compost program for several years. We use that compost in our gardens, but at the same time, we also take advantage of the green waste pickup from the city.
Little incremental improvements on things, whether it's dripping taps or composting correctly or having a recycling program or having more bike parking, replacing things in sustainable ways, doing as many little things as possible. And it's the combination of all of it together that makes better practices and best practices for sustainable co-op.
CHF Canada's Model Environmental Sustainability Policy helps guide the conversation and shows co-ops how implementing sustainable initiatives like reducing waste and energy and water conservation can help them save money while practicing environmental sustainability. Each co-op is different, but everyone can make a difference. For more information, visit our website at agency.coop and navigate to the section on the environment, where you will find helpful resources, including a link to download the Model Environmental Sustainability Policy.